What's going on, guys? HK Titan here with a brand new video for you guys. But first things first, as always, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today's video, we are going to be continuing along with our Bloons Tower Defense 6 walkthrough slash playthrough slash guide. And for today's guide, we're going to be jumping onto a half cash monkey Meadow. So the reason why we're jumping onto half cash is because I read all of the comments. I may not respond super quick, but I do read the comments, and I have been getting a lot of requests for some half cash modes. So we're going to go ahead and start adding some half cash guides just to make sure that I'm able to help you guys out who are struggling a little bit with the half cash mode. So for this guide, we will have our monkey knowledge turned off, and we will be using Quincy as our hero. So it doesn't matter how much monkey knowledge you guys have. It doesn't matter what heroes you guys have unlocked. You guys are going to be able to use this guide to beat half cash mode. So one thing I will say is that if you guys have any monkey knowledge whatsoever unlocked, make sure you guys turn this on, because it will make this guide much easier, I promise. So again, if you guys have any monkey knowledge, make sure you guys turn your monkey knowledge on to make this guide even easier than it is. Alright, so first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be starting off with a dart monkey, and we're going to go ahead and press play. So because I have my monkey knowledge turned off, we are going to lose a couple of lives on round 4. The reason why we're going to lose a couple of lives on round 4 is because we can only afford to buy one dart monkey right from the start. So right here, this little rush of blue balloons is the big issue here. Depending on the placement of your dart monkey, it can drop you down to 83 lives. It can knock you down to 86 lives. I've had a couple of different outcomes, but again, it's definitely a guarantee that you are going to lose some lives, and it's just because of the amount of money that we start with or on half cash mode. Alright, so while we're going through these first couple of rounds, I did want to say that thank you guys so much for the support on the channel. We are almost at 3,500 subscribers. That is actually insane. Thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. And I wanted to say that I do apologize that I'm not able to get all of these guides out as quickly as I would like. I know there's a lot of you guys who have been requesting so many different guides, and I wish I could get all of the guides out to you guys all at once, but unfortunately it takes a long time to record these videos. It takes a long time to edit them. On top of that, I also stream on Twitch twice a day, so I have a lot on my plate, especially since I just started a brand new job and I'm getting ready to go back to college. So I do apologize that I'm not getting the guides that you guys are requesting out to you as fast as I would like, but I promise, guys, I will eventually get to each and every single one of the maps, as well as each and every single one of the modes that you guys would like to see. Alright, perfect. So enough spamming on about that. Let's go ahead and get back in the guide. So as you guys can see, I placed down these 3 dart monkeys right here. The reason why I use the 3 dart monkeys for the start here is because we cannot really afford to buy any other towers. A good choice, or another good tower that we could have went with, we could have gone with the ninja monkey, but I wanted to get these 3 dart monkeys out, and then I wanted to go straight for Quincy. That way we could get Quincy leveled up, because the faster that Quincy gets his abilities, and the faster he gets his Aerostorm, and the faster he can see camos, the easier it's going to make this half cash mode. Alright, now the next thing that we're going to be going for is we're going to be going for a ninja monkey. So as soon as we can afford to buy the ninja monkey, we're going to go ahead and do so, which it shouldn't take us too long to actually afford it, because the ninja monkey isn't super expensive, but it is a little bit more pricier than the dart monkey. That's exactly why I chose to go with Quincy first and then go for the ninja, because I knew that we were going to be able to afford the ninja, but Quincy is a little bit more of the priority to get on the field. So when we place down our ninja, we want to place him right next to our Quincy, like so. And the reason why we're placing our ninja right next to our Quincy is because when we upgrade him to ninja discipline, and then once we add a alchemist to him, we want him to be able to hit this bottom pathway here, because any balloons that end up slipping through, the ninja is going to be able to come through and finish off. Alright. So now the next thing that we're doing is we're just going to be saving up for sharp shurikens. Should be able to afford it here in just 1 second, and of course the faster we can afford it, the better. Alright, there we go. There's our sharp shurikens, and as you guys can see, the ninja monkey can barely see this bottom corner here, but it's gonna work out because now that we have seeking shurikens on our ninja's going to be able to see the balloons as they round that corner, and he's gonna be able to get a little bit of damage off. Alright, perfect. Next thing that we need to do is, it is round 26. The next thing that we need to grab is we need to grab an alchemist. Now, we're not going to get rid of our dart monkeys just yet. We're going to keep our dart monkeys on the field a little bit longer. The reason why I'm going to keep the dart monkeys on the field is because we want to make sure that we have that little bit of added popping power, especially when we're dealing with these first couple of rounds. We should be able to afford our alchemist here in just 1 second. Awesome. So we're going to grab our alchemist and place it right here. Then we're going to go ahead and switch the alchemist targeting over to targeting strong. And now that we have the alchemist targeting over to targeting strong, our alchemist is going to be the one that pops the lead balloons. Alright, perfect. Now the next thing that we're going to save up for is we're going to go ahead and start saving up for a bomb shooter. As soon as we get the bomb shooter down, then we're going to go ahead and sell our dart monkeys and then work on upgrading our ninja monkey up to a double shot. Alright, perfect. So what we want to do is we want to look at the placement of our alchemist, and we want to try our best to keep this bomb shooter out of the range of the alchemist, because we don't want the alchemist to try and buff this bomb shooter at all. The main reason why we have this bomb shooter right here is solely to deal with the Moab balloon on round 40. Once we deal with the Moab balloon on round 40, then we're going to work on going for a recursive cluster. Following the recursive cluster, we're going to go ahead and go for a Dartling, or not a Dartling gunner just yet. We're going to go for Bloon Jitsu. We're going to go for stronger stimulant. And there's a lot of moving parts in this half cash strat, because in my personal opinion, half cash is actually a little bit harder than chimps mode, because of the sheer amount of, or the lack, I said the sheer amount of money that you have, but the lack of money that the game actually gives you in half cash mode. So with half cash mode, you pretty much need to know what towers work for what rounds. You need to have quite a bit of knowledge about how BTD6 works as far as like what balloons come out on what rounds, what towers work well against certain balloons, just to make sure that you're able to make it past a certain round. There are a lot of moving parts when it actually comes to Bloons Tower Defense 6. So if you guys have been struggling with the game and you're getting frustrated, I just want you guys to know that don't worry, this game takes quite a bit of time to actually get used to. I mean, I've been playing this game for the past year, and there's still a lot of stuff that I just don't know. Alright, perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and pop this Moab balloon. Hopefully our ninja's going to be able to deal with all of these balloons, and perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to happen. Alright, so next thing that we're going to go ahead and save up for, we're going to go ahead and start saving up for our Bloon Jitsu, because we want our Bloon Jitsu to, we want to upgrade our ninja monkey to Bloon Jitsu, because the Bloon Jitsu is going to be able to carry us until roughly like round 55, 56, before the Bloon Jitsu actually starts to struggle. Alright, so let's go ahead and slow things down just a little bit. We're going to activate Quincy's ability, because we really don't have too much ceramic popping power at this current point in time. But as soon as we get our ninja monkey upgrade to Bloon Jitsu, we'll be perfectly fine. As you guys can see, we are still losing lives, but try not to worry too much. It just tends to happen on half cash mode. That's exactly why I say, if you guys have any monkey knowledge whatsoever, I do recommend that you turn it on. Alright, so next thing that what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start saving up for Berserker Brew. Following Berserker Brew, we're going to go ahead and start working on grabbing ourselves a recursive cluster. Following recursive cluster, we're going to go ahead and upgrade our Owl Alchemist up to a stronger stimulant, and then following the stronger stimulant, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a monkey village. And you guys will understand why we're doing all of these different steps as time progresses. The reason why we're going for the recursive cluster is because we want to have the recursive cluster for round 63, because on round 63 there is an insane amount of ceramic balloons that comes out, and what I feel is my favorite way of dealing with round 63 is the recursive cluster, because it works so well at grouped ceramic balloons, and it also works well at dealing with grouped balloons in general. Plus, it's a super cheap tower to afford. Alright, and we should be able to afford our recursive cluster here in just 1 second. There we go, awesome. Now we're going to go ahead and start saving up for bigger bombs, then we're going to save up for heavy bombs, and then we will be sitting in a perfectly good position. Awesome. So now the next thing that we're going to go ahead and save up for is we're going to save up for stronger stimulant, and then we're going to buy faster throwing as well. The reason why we want to grab stronger stimulant is we want to buff the few towers that we do have on the field. We're also going to end up buffing the towers we have on the field by grabbing ourselves a monkey village. We're going to go ahead and place our monkey village right up here at the top, and then we're going to grab jungle drums, which will increase attack speed. We're going to grab camo detection, so our bomb shooter can see camo balloons as well, because we're going to need that for round 78, I believe. But you guys will, I hope you guys will be able to see exactly why I'm buying all of these different upgrades. If you guys have any questions about why I'm buying certain towers on what rounds, or why I'm going certain pathways, feel free to ask me in the comments below, and I'll do my best to try and explain it to you guys. Alright, there we go. So we're not going to upgrade our alchemist up to acid pool. We're going to leave it just like that. And now we're going to grab ourselves our monkey village. Now with this monkey village, we want to place it down here a little bit, and then when we upgrade to a bigger radius, all of our monkeys, well, it looks like our Quincy is just a little bit out of range, but it's not that big a deal. The main towers that we want to buff are our ninja monkey and the recursive cluster itself. Alright, and we should be able to update or upgrade to jungle drums here in just 1 second. Awesome. We don't really need to worry too much about the camo detection on the recursive cluster just yet. The main round where we need the recursive cluster is going to be on round 78. Like I think I already said. Alright, perfect. We are absolutely crushing it. We are absolutely crushing it so far. We need to save up for this radar scanner, which we should be able to afford it here in just 1 second. Awesome. Now we're going to go ahead and buy our primary training, which primary training will end up buffing our bomb shooter by giving it a faster projectile speed and longer range, as well as more pierce. I do know that the recursive cluster does not need any more pierce, but I want the longer range buff and the faster projectile speed, because I want the faster projectile speed when we're dealing with round 63 and some of the higher rounds, because I don't want the balloons to make it past the recursive cluster before the bombs actually go off. Alright, now the next thing that we're going to go for is we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a glue gunner. We're going to go ahead and throw our glue gunner right here. Let's check out our alchemist range really quick. So it goes up to here. We do not want the glue gunner within range of our alchemist, but we also want our glue gunner to be able to affect as many pathways as we can possibly get it to affect. Alright, perfect. Now we're going to save up for Moab glue. Following Moab glue, we're going to grab bigger globs. Following bigger globs, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves glue splatter as well. The reason why we're going for the Moab glue and the glue splatter is because we want more time for our balloon jitsu to hit the balloons. We want more time for our recursive cluster to hit the balloons, and we want more time for our Quincy to hit the balloons as well. Alright, we should be able to afford our Moab glue here in just 1 second. I know I've been saying that a lot, but we can import it here in just 1 second. Alright, so now I do know that I usually have a bunch of fast forward bits whenever I'm doing these guides, but for half cache mode, there's so much going on that I need to play through the entire thing with no fast forward parts, because if I fast forward through these guides, then unfortunately I feel like we would definitely miss something. So whenever I do a half cache guide, expect the guides to be all the way through, taking no breaks or no fast forward bits, because there's really no fast forward breaks that we can take, because as you guys can see, it's pretty much buying, selling, buying upgrades, buying different towers, and all of that pretty much the entire way through. So there's really no time for us to do the fast forward bits. But alright, the next thing that we're going to grab is we're going to grab ourselves a Dartling gunner. Now the Dartling gunner is not a necessity. I'm using the Dartling gunner simply because he is new, and the Hydra rocket upgrade path for the Dartling gunner himself is an amazing upgrade path. And I figured, why not add the brand new tower to a brand new half cache strat that I'm making, guys. But anyways, guys, look at how well the glue gunner is working in conjunction with the Bloon Jitsu as well as the recursive cluster. Alright, so this bomb shooter is going to be worth $2,380. We want to buy laser shots, and then we want to sell this Moab Mauler to buy the Hydra rocket pods. So $2,380 minus $5,600, so we need to get to $3,300 before we sell our Moab Mauler. Once we sell our Moab Mauler, then we're gonna go ahead and buy, or go straight into buying our Hydra rocket pods. So another $1,000 to go, and we should be able to afford our Hydra rocket pods, which will make the rest of this game super easy. Let me see a little bit more, and we're gonna be good to go. Oh, and remember, guys, you guys do have Quincy's here as well. I'm doing my best not to use them. I know I've used it, I think maybe once, but the reason why I used it was because if I didn't, then we would have definitely lost a few more lives. Now with the half cache strats, now the half cache strats are going to change from map to map, because on maps where we have water, I'm definitely going to rely more on monkey subs opposed to the Bloon Jitsu, because Bloon Jitsu is like super expensive. Even though it's a good tower, whenever you're dealing with half cache mode, I generally like to go more for the monkey sub, because the monkey sub is such a good tower to use, because you can get the tier 3 upgrade, and as long as you have decent positioning on your towers, then the monkey sub can actually take out round 40 by himself. Alright, let's go ahead and grab ourselves our rocket storm, and now we're going to be able to make easy work of round 80. So let's go ahead and wait for the ZOMG to get close. Once the ZOMG gets close, we're going to go ahead and spam all of our abilities here. Alright, perfect. Now once Quincy starts to fire, we're going to go ahead and activate Quincy's ability like so. We should get the Hydra rocket pods off of cooldown again here in just 1 second. And then as soon as these BFBs round the corner, we're going to go ahead and activate the rocket storm one more time. And there you go, guys. That is officially how you beat Monkey Meadows on half cache mode. But anyways, guys, feel free to let me know in the comments below if you guys would like me to continue the half cache strats, or if you guys just want me to continue to do the chimp strats. I know there have been a lot of you who have been requesting for half cache strats, so I'm going to do my best to try and give you guys some half cache strats as guides move forward. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you really want to support the channel and you like what I'm doing here, please feel free to drop a like. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed, please feel free to subscribe as well. I do upload a lot of BTD6 videos. But anyways, guys, again, you already know what time it is. I hope you guys have the most amazing day of your lives, and I'll see you guys in the next one.